Good morning, students. Today we'll be dealing with the last part of the chapter Human Health and Diseases, in which you will be studying or you will be looking into one of the most interesting topics that is very much related to you and your age group. Before we start with today's video, I'm just going to brush up on all that you have studied in this chapter earlier. So this chapter, you started with the common communicable diseases seen in humans. You learnt the causative organisms of these diseases, their mode of transmission, and their effects and preventive measures. Next, you have studied about the immune system present in the human body and the types of immunity, that is acquired and innate immunity. Also, you have studied two very common and major outbursting diseases in humans, that is AIDS and cancer. So you've studied the causes and preventive measures of AIDS and cancer. Moving on to the last part of this chapter, you will be dealing with drug and alcohol abuse and adolescence and the effects of adolescence. This will be a two-part video where initially we will discuss about drug and alcohol abuse, and in the next part of the video we will elaborate on how adolescence should be dealt with and what problems are faced during this period. Before we start with drug and alcohol abuse, I want to address directly to you and say that the age group in which you are is a very, very crucial age group where you come across a lot of new things that you may want to try and that may get you excited. It is during this time that you make good judgments and good decisions. So, in order to make good judgments and good decisions, you need to know what is right and what is wrong. This is where we come in. We are going to give you basic knowledge of all that you can face during this period, and you have to decide how you have to deal with it. Adolescence, the word adolescence, is a bridge between your childhood and your adulthood. So basically the age 12 to 18 years stands for your adolescent period. It is during this period where your body is undergoing major biochemical changes and there are a lot of activities taking place inside your systems. So when all these things are taking place inside your body, your mind changes and you become a new person altogether. Today we are going to discuss about all the problems that you face as an adolescent and we are going to try and solve them. Starting with drug and alcohol abuse. The word drugs is not a bad word. Drugs are very, very commonly used in medicine as sedatives, as antidepressants, as painkillers, and so on. But the excessive use of drugs is called drug abuse. The most commonly abused drugs are of three types. You have opioids, cannabinoids, and coca alkaloids. We will be discussing about the effects and the functions of each of these drugs inside the body. Starting with opioids. Opioids are drugs which bind to special opioid receptors inside your central nervous system and your gastrointestinal tract. Opioids which are common are of two types. The first type, which you've commonly heard in medical terms, is morphine. Morphine is a crude type of opioid, which is obtained from the latex of the poppy plant. The plant's scientific name is Papaver somniferum. Morphine, when undergoes the process of acetylation, is converted into a fine product which is known as diacetylmorphine, which you have commonly heard as of heroin. Heroin is a drug which is also known as smack, and it is commonly used as a depressant. Please note that this drug, when used excessively, slows down your body functions. Heroin or smack is generally ingested or taken inside the body through inhalation or snorting. These are your opioids. Moving on to the next group of abusive drugs, that is cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are a group of chemicals which are extracted from the plant Cannabis sativa. Generally, the inflorescence of this plant is taken to extract the drug. The flower tops, leaves, and resins are used in various combinations to create different types of drugs like marijuana, hashish, charas, and ganja. Please note that all these drugs are used excessively by oral ingestion or by inhalation. These drugs cause severe stimulating effects inside the body and affect the cardiovascular system of the body. So they increase the heart rate of the person who has ingested these drugs. The third category, you have coca alkaloids, or commonly called cocaine, which is obtained from the plant Erythroxylum coca. This plant is a native of South America. Cocaine, commonly known as coke or crack, is generally taken in by inhalation or snorting. It produces severe stimulating action on the central nervous system and causes a sense of euphoria. Euphoria meaning a sense of lightness or a sense of happiness. Increased use of cocaine or excessive use of cocaine may lead a person into hallucinations where you start seeing things and imagining things around you. So, this drug is also considered as a hallucinogen. Other drugs which cause hallucinations are atropa belladonna, datura, which are commonly used by sports persons to increase energy during the sports activities. Now, you have studied the three categories or three types of drugs which are commonly abused. Let's look at the effects these drugs have. They may have four common effects. The first one, opioids, they have depressant effects which lead to slowing down of the body functions. Cannabinoids have stimulating actions. Coca alkaloids have stimulating as well as hallucinogenic effects. And the fourth category, that is the sedatives, which we will be discussing, are commonly used in the field of medicine. Drugs like barbiturates, amphetamines, lysergic acid diethyl amides, please note this word, commonly known as LSD, I'm sure most of you have heard of it. Lysergic acid diethyl amides, LSD. These drugs are used in the field of medicine for effects against depression, insomnia, as painkillers and as sedatives. Morphine is a commonly used drug in the field of medicine as a painkiller and a sedative. Excessive use of these drugs also causes addiction. Since times innumerable, plants have been used for their various effects on the human body. Most of these effects are for the purpose of cure, but when used excessively, this cure may turn into an addiction. It is very important for you to distinguish between cure and addiction. Another very common drug is nicotine, which is used widely among not just adolescents but adults as well. Tobacco has been used by humans for more than 400 years. It is either chewed or smoked or used as snuff. Tobacco contains a large number of chemical substances like nicotine and alkaloids. Nicotine is a compound which stimulates the adrenal gland inside your body to release adrenaline and noradrenaline into your blood. This raises your blood pressure and pumps your lungs, increases your heart rate. Thus, smoking has said to have increased effects on the lung, the urinary bladder, the throat, causing diseases like cancer, bronchitis, coronary heart disease and emphysema. Even after repeated cautionary advices and warnings, people still continue the use of tobacco because it is highly addictive in nature. Smoking increases the carbon monoxide content inside your blood and reduces the concentration of oxygen that binds to the hemoglobin. Thus, people who are excessive smokers or chain smokers have excessive deficiency of oxygen inside their body, which may lead to further complications. With this, we come to an end of drug abuse. Thank you.